I found a magic mirror recently. It showed a different me, a version of myself living in a timeline where I'd made a different choice at one of those crossroads. The other me found the same mirror. He'd been watching me as well. At first it felt like the greatest gift imaginable. I could see how things turned out when someone with my exact mind, my exact circumstances chose differently. It felt like a cheat code for life. But after we both absorbed everything there was to absorb, neither of us moved. We were frozen. Both of us were waiting for the other one to go first, to take the risk, to step into the unknown so the other could watch the result from safety. We passed notes back and forth through the glass and eventually agreed. We both had to put the mirror away. It was the only way either of us would actually live again. But I have to confess something. I cheated. I kept looking. The other me didn't. He put the mirror down, walked away, and just started living, taking risks, facing what came next, without the luxury of watching it happen to someone else first. Yet even with my advantage, he was always one step ahead of me. After a while, I discovered something new. There's a small gear on the side of the frame. When I turned it, the image shifted, like tuning a radio dial. And suddenly I wasn't looking at one alternate self. I was looking at dozens, hundreds, an infinite number of versions of me. Now, whether or not you believe in a literal multiverse, I think something about this idea is already true. Not out there in some theoretical physics sense, but in here, in the way we actually think. Every time you make a choice, some part of your mind runs a simulation of the path you didn't take. We all carry a constellation of alternate selves inside our heads, ghosts of decisions unmade. And without realizing it, we're constantly measuring ourselves against them. There is an internal scoreboard. It's the invisible ranking you carry around of all the possible versions of you. And somewhere on that scoreboard, there's the version of you who's living the life you most admire. The one who is, by your own private definition, winning. Where do you think you rank? Not by anyone else's standards, by your own. Most of us, if we're being really honest, would probably admit we're not at the top. We live in an era of infinite mirrors. Social media shows us alternate lives. Podcasts describe paths we haven't taken. We can watch people build the careers we want, travel to the places we dream about, have the conversations we're afraid to start, and all of that watching feels productive. It feels like preparation, but sometimes it might just be the mirror. And sometimes the mirror is what keeps us frozen. Maybe the multiverse in our heads isn't a curse or a blessing. Maybe it's a tool, and like any tool, what matters is whether you use it and then set it down, or whether you just keep holding it, turning it over, watching the light bounce off the glass while the alternate versions of you walk further and further ahead.